Welcome back to Rodu. I'm Rob Dulabon, and today we're talking about loaded carries. These simple movements can help deliver huge gains to your athletic performance. Check it out. Thanks again for joining me today. Carrying a load is something we experience every day, whether it's a suitcase, a backpack, or groceries. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Elite strength and conditioning coach Dan John said of loaded carries, they do more to expand athletic qualities than any other single thing he's attempted in his career as a player and coach. Those are pretty heavy words. Loaded carries are great for developing core stability, grip strength, coordination, and work capacity. Execution is relatively straightforward. You're walking with weights in your hands. However, like any movement, the nuances are important to execute properly and safely. While there are a few variations of loaded carries, many of the principles apply across the board. When you're picking up and lowering any weight, practice good deadlift form. Keep that neutral spine and drive through the heels. You want to avoid injury and practice good form in everything you do. Now with the weight in hand, be sure not to shrug. Pull those shoulders back and expand the chest. Then walk at a controlled pace without swaying side to side. And any weight can work. Dumbbells, kettlebells, even just gripping a plate. The king of the loaded carries is the farmer walk. With this, you're going to have weight in both hands. Typically it's the same, but you can have different weights for an added core challenge. With the upper body and core locked in, you can think of this as a walking plank, and it will be great training for safe layouts. The next variation we'll cover is the suitcase carry. Very similar to the farmer's walk, but now you have weight in only one hand. This is going to really challenge your core to resist that tendency to rotate. But that's what our core is all about, stability and anti-rotation. Head down in a direction with your weight in your right hand and come back with it in your left. This is going to be very comparable to a walking side plank. Now, how do you implement this into your training? How far do I walk? Well, how far do you have? One approach I've been trying recently is to walk for an extended distance, say 500 yards, and implement a punishment every time I have to put the weight down. Push-ups, burpees, pull-ups, whatever you want. Another approach is to pair the loaded carry with the appropriate plank. So you could go down and back with farmer walks and then right into that front plank. As for weight, a great benchmark is a bodyweight carry. So an athlete of 150 pounds is going to aim for farmer walks with 75-pound dumbbells in each hand. But be sure to work up to that. Thanks for joining me today as we talked about loaded carries. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're getting our weekly movement and training tips. And if you want to work with Rodu but don't live in the Pittsburgh area, we're excited to announce the launch of the Rodu Training online coaching program. With it, you can receive individualized training programs and personalized nutrition consultation from our registered dietitian, Susan Deverage. Be sure to check out the link to find out more and to apply to one of our initial limited openings. We're really excited about expanding the reach of Rodu and hope to be working with more of you soon. Thanks again. We'll see you next Wednesday for another episode of the Rodu video series.